Hello, welcome beautiful vibrant souls who are Leos or have big Leo placements. Welcome to your month ahead love predictions for the month of February 2024. I'm so excited to get into it today. So yeah, I have some oracle cards, a tarot deck shuffled and ready to go, and we're going to take a look at what your major love energy is going to be for the month of February 2024 and what that's going to kind of look like in greater detail. So let's get into it. I like the energy. It feels very sunny, which makes sense. You know, Leo. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. There's something where I feel like you're going to be like in this really decisive space. You're going to kind of just like see things for what they are. Heart-to-heart conversation is at the bottom of the deck. So you might be, especially because I always look how the feminine's like pursuing the masculine who's just not looking at her, like straight ahead, deer in the headlights. You might be trying to kind of, I feel like there's a boldness here, right? Again, Leo. There's a boldness. And this might have to do with a conversation that I feel like you're taking matters in your own hands. You are spearheading a conversation and, you know, possibly multiple important conversations when it comes to your love life. You're getting very direct with what you want. So even if you're like, you know, there's nobody in your life right now, or like you're dating, this is where you're getting very, very clear and able to communicate very confidently what it is you want, what you don't want, and your expectations in the process. And I feel like this is going to serve you very well. I also am getting this feeling that your BS detector is going to be pretty heightened. Your intuition is going to be heightened. And like, again, that ability to like make selections with a lot of confidence. I feel like that's something you're going to be experiencing. So if you're in the dating phase or you're trying to figure out where to take things in a relationship, there's going to be a sense where you're going to know at a gut level, an instinctive level pretty quickly, like, yep, I want to pursue something. No, that offer is not good enough. I'm not so sure about you. Yes, I think we're a good fit. This is going to be a great month to really trust your gut instincts, your intuition when it comes to whoever you're dealing with in love. So romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Yeah, some of you are surrendering the feelings, but this also just feels like you might be, I'm getting this energy of connecting to many people. So maybe many people they have romantic feelings for you, and a lot of people are expressing it, and you kind of get to take your pick. I feel like there's going to be one person in particular, though, where it all lines up. You have romantic feelings for them. They have romantic feelings for you. It feels like a yes at a gut level. It feels like a yes. It's like, this is where I'm supposed to be. So this is going to be a month where your feelings are, you know, it's worth exploring your options is something I'm getting, but your feelings, you're going to know what feels real and what doesn't. Honor that. Forgiveness is at the bottom. Okay. So for some, the person who you're going to have some, you know, we had that heart-to-heart conversation, right? You're going to have a heart-to-heart conversation, and perhaps the person that you're going to end up exploring romantic feelings with is somebody from the past, somebody who maybe needs forgiveness from you, wants to have that forgiveness from you, or somebody that you seek forgiveness from. Let's see what you got. I mean, what else are we here for? You got love. We have a lot of blue here, and in this deck, as you can tell, there are cards with their Merkabas the same color as the background and ones where it's different. When it's the same, I take this to mean that your internal frequency is in resonance with your external reality, meaning, you know, you've done the inner work energetically, you know, you're at a certain frequency, and then it kind of has like a ripple effect outward. It starts to be reflected back to you in your external reality. And this can be with you, this could be with this one person in particular. I'm hearing somebody who's getting it together. Sorry, all the water rushing through the pipes in my house. Somebody's getting it together. This could be somebody who's coming in to ask for forgiveness. I gotta say, just because of the image at the bottom of the deck where the feminine is seeking the masculine, it might not be that they're like coming in with the like intent to apologize, right? Because that person didn't look super receptive to that conversation. But this person is coming back into your orbit because they do have romantic feelings for you. And I think they know this now. There's a sense here again of alignment in the energy. And with all that blue, that throat chakra, this is their truth. Their truth is love. And I think yours is too. You both know there's something more here. There's something else I was going to say. Let's look. Let's look at, I feel like this person has very tender romantic feelings for you. I don't mind being called to cut the deck and look in the middle. Change. Number 5 might be important. Things are finally changing with this person. That's why. That's what I was going to say. For some, this is somebody that you are with in some capacity, whether it's official and committed or not. And there's been hearing stalling out. There's been a lack of communication. You're almost going to be going through a revitalization. It's like another, like falling in love all over again. There's going to be another honeymoon period. But this feels like somebody who you've dealt with before in some capacity. And they are coming back in to, yes, to seek forgiveness. I feel like they're coming back in because you guys have forgiven each other. I think both of you, because we also have the number 6 here. This is a number of reciprocity and balance and harmony and unconditional love. Both of you have accepted and surrendered to the fact that you guys love each other. It's like, oh God, I shouldn't, but I do. Or like, you know, come hell or high water, I love you. Like, no matter what is happening here, I love you. So let's clarify romantic feelings. Ace of Wands. There's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of spiritual growth that happens in this relationship. And I think this person wasn't taking that seriously before. I mean, yeah, the Knight of Wands, they weren't taking it seriously before. This may have started out as something more physical, and now it's developing into something more. It's developing into real feelings, into love. And this person wants you to forgive any kind of childish, boorish behavior that they were exhibiting before. For a small number, there's the energy here where this could be somebody that you're starting something new with, and there's a lot of passion and chemistry. This even could be something that feels like love at first sight. A lot of really deep feelings, and with forgiveness, it's kind of like, you know, I can forgive everything that's happened up until this point. But for most of you, I feel like this is somebody you've dealt with. And something else, you know, this says honestly discuss your feelings with each other. This person is going to be coming in and expressing to you that they love you. Strength, Leo, there you are, baby. And the Tower. Yeah. You know, for me, the Strength card is really about digging deep and finding our better qualities of the heart, right? Our passion. Well, yes, our passion. I was gonna say our compassion. So our passion, this person might really have their passionate feelings for you on the brain. But you know, our compassion, our resiliency, our patience, our forgiveness, you know, those better parts of us. And they're the things that are not always pulled out of us the most easily, right? We really have to dig deep and find those things, especially in those moments where we want to give up. We want to throw in the towel. We want to be just like done. And I think what this person is going to talk to you about is that they may have just kind of thought that this was just for fun at first, or this was just about chemistry, or this was just a physical relationship, but they have grown to realize it's so much more. I think they're seeing you with a lot of depth and dimensionality that they couldn't see before. And so I feel like with the Tower, they've had a big epiphany, a big realization. What is this Tower energy? Boop. Yeah, the Emperor, Aries. Could be a fire connection here. I want to look at these two in a minute, but I'm going to put them aside. So the Eight of Cups is at the bottom. So this person could have walked away from you. This person could be walking away from other things in their life, right? Aries, yes. But the Emperor clarifying the Tower. This feels like this person kind of has recently had this epiphany, or something has changed in their life in a really big way. And they're walking away from instability. They're walking away from pretending it's just about the passion, pretending it's just about, you know, the chemistry. It's just about the physical relationship. And I think the reason why is because you're pulling this Emperor energy out of them, regardless of gender identity or expression. You're pulling this divinity out of them. Again, spiritual growth. I don't always say that with the Ace of Wands, but I was getting that here. You're causing this person to want to be more and to want to reach for more. So maybe they suck at communication and you're causing them to want to work on that. Maybe they, in the past have not been the most honest with the throat chakra energy, or not really been honest about their feelings. And now it's like, I'm uncomfortable talking about it, but for you, I'm going to do it. I'm going to try. I'm going to work on that. It's kind of like this person, I feel like, it's kind of like that energy where like all relationships take work, right? And I think what ends up classifying a relationship that can go the distance, excuse me, is that person for whom you really want to do the work, right? It's like the only person who can make you want to do the work. Because all relationships are work, right? It's the only person. And this person may have just kind of realized that. This person may have also recently realized, kind of looked back from the time that they knew you. It's almost like I feel like they're looking back, okay, however long you've known this person, they're looking back to who they were right before you guys met. And there's a sense here where they're looking at how much they've grown in that time, how different they feel. I also like that in this version, the Emperor is holding a cup. So there's a sense here where this person's understanding that they have to, part of their personal power means accepting their feelings, means standing in how they feel. But this person's looking back at how much they've grown. And I think this person might be very stubborn sometimes, and they don't change for people easy. And the thing that I think really speaks to them is that they have changed, not necessarily for you, but because of you. And that now makes them want to change for you. I hope that makes sense. Yep, the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Wands. I'm getting that this person in the past may have wanted to, when things got hard, maybe used to want to run away. Maybe this person has run away from you before, but now they want to communicate. Now they want to talk about it. Both of these are about rapid fire communication. I would not be surprised if you hear from this person like during Aquarius season, which is we are currently in. It's January 20th, 21st through February 20th, 21st. I would not be surprised. This person's realizing, again, there's like this energy of like, they've never wanted to do the work for anybody but you. What is going on with this love card here? Yep, the King of Pentacles. This person wants to be a secure partner for you. This person has been working on themselves. This person wants to offer you a really solid love, something they were not showing up with before. The Devil is at the bottom. Yeah. So before they may have kind of really been giving into temptation, but now they're wanting to show up and toe the line. They want to, some of them want to take care of you. Some of them want to be a provider in this relationship. They want to build with you and they want to watch things grow over time, right? It's clarifying love. The Queen of Wands. They might want to start a business with you as well. The Page of Swords. And the Ace of Swords. Yeah. Okay. This person has started to see this connection in a new light. They see that you're kind of the spiritual and they're kind of the earthly. They see that, you're the magic. And the sparkle and that little bit of ephemeral something. There's something about the way you do things, the way you move, the way you live life that just captures this person's imagination. And they feel like they want to help support that. If you have a creative project, if you have a business, they want to be able to help support that. Again, some of them might want to start a business with you because whenever I see the King and Queen of, combination Wands and Pentacles, whether it's King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, or King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, that's like an entrepreneurial couple to me. That's like kind of a power couple. But this person sees you as the one who can offer them, pull spiritual growth out of them. The one who can kind of make it happen like magic. This person also sees you as a prize and they are willing to invest in this relationship, equivalently. But this person sees you as the shepherd of their spiritual growth. and they need that, right? They see you turning them into somebody who is dependable, somebody who is in control, somebody who has morals and values and sticks to them. And I think especially too with the, almost like with the bulls, the Taurus imagery, this person can be very stubborn sometimes, but you get them to want to put that aside sometimes. You get them to want to work with you. And so with these clarifying love, you know, and then the Page of Swords, the Ace of Swords, this person could be stalking your social media and finally like leaving a comment, you know, after lots of lurking, finally reaching out. This person could be reaching out over text. There's a heavy energy of that. But there's a sense here, just because the placement of the cards was like, hang on, I can do this, was like this. This person is getting very curious about what you guys could do together because they're now seeing you guys like this. This person's getting very curious and they want to talk to you about the potential that they see and see if you feel the same way. So your love life in, you know, February is looking very positive. I do kind of want to just pull like a card for what this person intends to do about it in February. And I'm getting first 2 weeks of February in particular. King of Cups. This person's going to try to find a way to show you how they feel. King of Swords. Wow. And the Eight of Swords. So they're not exactly sure how, right? They have really deep feelings here, but they don't really know that they don't really like speak on them. Usually they try to find a way of showing it. So this person's like, maybe again, they're not great with communicating their feelings. So they're going to try, right? And I think when they do, it's like, I don't exactly know how to do this. When they do, it kind of might sound like they're reading a plan. I don't know, I got the word manuscript. So they might write it all down and then read off a letter because it's easier for them to like conceptualize it. But it's kind of like, I feel all of this. I don't really know how to say it. So I'm just going to say what I know in my heart is factually true. So it's like, they might read it really monotone. I'm like, no, sorry. They might like say something really monotone. They might, this is not a romantic. This is a pragmatist. This is somebody who, I call him the man with a plan. It's kind of like, I don't really know how to talk about my feelings, but I'm not going to let that stop me from like this is somebody who sees you in their long term, who's planning with you in mind. And it's because they love you dearly. And so this person's like, I don't really know how to talk about my feelings, but I'm going to try to show Leo that I see them in my life long term and that's how I feel about them. Let's see how we do. That's kind of the energy here. And we kind of see that here, like, you know, you guys are going to have important conversations with each other. And there's a sense where like you might be really emotive and you know, hanging on what they have to say. And they're talking about it, but they're kind of just like deer in the headlights. So this is hard for this person. I want to cut this deck. Finances and career. Okay. They could be very focused on their, you know, or could have been recently very focused on their finances, very focused on advancing in their career. So I think they're going to be sharing their for some, they could be sharing their like 5-year plan or 10-year plan at work as like a jumping off point. And that's them trying to let you know what their plan is to start the conversation because they see you as part of their plan. And they want to know what you think about that. It's very subtle. This person has a really hard time communicating, I feel like. But this person does love you very much. You have really altered this person's life. I want to pull you guys just like a little like love message from my message deck that I made. Yeah, okay, we have, our journeys may have led us away from each other, but never doubt how much of an impact you've made on mine. So again, a lot of blue here, but this person wants you to know, yeah, at the bottom is shadow work is never easy, but I'm grateful I got to do it with you. This feels like somebody you've been in separation with, that there was time where your journeys led you guys away from each other, but you have changed this person's life. You have changed, you've made a massive impact on them. And I feel like this is what they don't know how to say to you, but they're going to try to show you, and they're going to try to show you by including you in the plans they have for the future. And that's their way of trying to be romantic and letting you know, like, hey, this is what I'm doing, and this is what I've got planned. What do you think about that? How would you like to be a part of that? That's kind of the energy here. So I hope this has been helpful. I'm wishing you guys a healthy, happy, prosperous month ahead. Thank you for being here, and I hope we get to connect again soon. Take care. Bye.